Hi guys, so for this video is a little late. I didn't mean to get it in this late, but for my survival video, I'm gonna do first aid skills. Last week I went out of town and planned to come back on Friday evening, and actually on the way out to the car, I got charged up and attacked by a dog. Kind of bad. So I thought, why not make light of this situation and use it as an example video for my first aid skills. So yeah, I was walking out to the car and got charged at, and just this dog, I tried to kick it off, but it just kept going back and biting at me, and luckily I was with probably one of the best people that I could be with in this situation. My boyfriend is a veteran. He was a Marine and worked in search and rescue, and he was like a combat medic. So when he saw what was going on, pretty quickly, like legitimately spider jumped on the dog and took care of it, and I was able to get away. But yeah, when we got inside, first thing I just looked at him and said, what do I do? Like, I don't, because first thing on my mind was dog saliva has a lot of bacteria. You know, I didn't know the dog. So I did end up going to the hospital because I had to get stitches. But I'm going to do a demonstration on the one, they're mostly up my legs, so I'm not going to show that part, but the one on my knee is okay. Warning, if you don't do well with like cuts and stuff like that, don't watch this. It's not that bad, but so I'm gonna move this. Let's see. So you can see there the bite. Not too bad, but so starting off, I ended up washing, or he ended up washing his hands first, obviously. But if you're in a situation like you don't have access to soap and water, obviously start with hand sanitizer. I just washed my hands, but I also have gloves here, so I'm gonna put those on. Again, soap and water to clean the wound is the best option, but again, if you're not in a place where you can do that, I've got here a soap towelette, so I'm gonna start with that. There's that. It's basically clean. It's pretty clean, but in the case that there was dirt in it. Okay, so that's good. Next, alcohol prep pad. Again, just to kill any bacteria. And this was done, like the same procedure done before I got to the hospital, just to like initially clean it. Because I wasn't even sure that I needed stitches. Well, yeah, the ones up my leg are a lot worse. So basically cleaned around it. And luckily it didn't hit like any, if it had hit a main artery or something like that, I would have had to do a tourniquet and applied a lot of pressure, but oddly enough, it wasn't bleeding too bad. So alcohol prep pad. And next, I've got a bacterial, antibacterial ointment. So just basically take that, put it on the wound. Again, just for bacteria. And then last, just a basic Band-Aid. So the main thing after that was just watching it for, I ended up staying out of town for a couple extra days because I didn't want to be alone, just in case I did have some kind of like reaction. Did have to get some shots done, stitched up. I was given some antibiotics. What else? But yeah, basically I did kind of just need to not move for a little bit, and I didn't want to be alone just in case it, like, swelling got very bad or some kind of reaction. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for my first aid final video. And if this ever happens to you, definitely, even if you think it's not that bad, go to the hospital or urgent care, just to be safe. And I hope everybody has a good rest of their semester.